Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. We're excited to bring to you today this tasty meal for pork chop with cranberry sauce. So if this recipe interests you today and you like to know all of the ingredients going into it, stick around and let's get started.
Bonita's Kitchen, Bonita's Kitchen, yours.
Now this is a tasty meal and I'm sure you will be excited to make it. If you enjoy pork, I got a pork loin, I'm going to say pork loin chop here, and I'm going to cut it in half and actually in 4 pieces. I'll show you that. Over here in front we got some brown sugar, pepper, salt, parsley, onion, dried cranberries, but if you don't have dried cranberries, most certainly you could use regular cranberries or frozen cranberries. Some cranberry juice. I'm using fennel seed here today. You could use a tarragon seed. You could use rosemary. You use the ingredient there that you got in your home. So now I'm going to cut this pork loin chop in half. So pretty much this is a nice piece of pork here. Now if you don't like pork and you want to use chicken, that's fine. I mean, we're not going to know, eh, Raymond? And we won't say anything at all. So pretty much, you could leave it all like this, but I like cutting it in 4 pieces when I get a nice big chunk of pork loin. And this is probably a little roast, really, and I'm cutting it in chops. So you just cut it like this, and now I'm going to show you what to do next. I'm just going to wash up. So after you've done that, we're just going to season it. I got here between 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoonful of sea salt, and we're going to just season both sides of these pork chops. Now I got the recipe wrote there for 4 to 6 pork chops. This will do the ingredients we got. If you want to make more, you just add a little bit more ingredients to it, and that would be fine. So I'm just going to season up these as well. I'm going to turn on my grill. I'm going to use my skillet and grill it today, but you can do this on the stove top, and then when it's ready to simmer you can put it in your oven. That's entirely up to you. And I'm going to wash up again and I'll take it to my grill. I'm just going to have a drizzle of oil on here. Now you can do this in your frying pan. I'm just choosing to pick this pan today because it gives me nice grill marks, and then after I'm going to convert it over into the bigger pan. Take all of that goodness.
Oh, yes.
And what is nice, eh? It smells amazing. We just touched the grill. Let that fry on one side, 2 to 3, maybe 4 minutes, and then flip it to the other side.
You know, 2 good things I like about working here in the kitchen is the smell of something baking in the oven, like a homemade bread or whatever. Yeah. Or the sound of when you put something on a grill. That
hissing
sound.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's almost like you wanted to kiss it.
Yeah, you wanted to kiss it. Oh, Raymond, you're pretty funny. Oh my gosh. We'll give you a standing ovation for that, Raymond.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
Well, now normally you don't have to move the meat in the pan, but with the oil there, it's giving it a little bit room to do so. But if it's stuck, don't move it until it releases on its own. But 3-4 minutes on that side, and then I'll flip it. So now after you've got 3 to 4 minutes on one side, just flip it over and do the same on that side. Just giving it those nice char burns there, and get that flavor going. Yum. Now what I'm going to do is take the pork and put over into my other pan. I'm just going to let it rest there for a few minutes, and I'm going to put a lid on it just to keep the heat in it, and toss onto my grill 1 diced onion. And you can use whatever size you want of onion, small, medium or large. You could use whatever type of onion. You use the one that you enjoy eating. And let that start to cook a little. I'm going to drizzle another little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil in my pan, just to give it another little taste of it. Stir these around a little. Now over here to the side, I got my fennel seed. Now like I said, you could use tarragon seed, you could use rosemary, or whatever herb you'd like to use. So I got this ground a little. Now I'm going to toss it over the onions just to get those flavors going. Char that up a little tiny bit, and then infuse those flavors. Cook off the bits of pork that's on the grill. And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. So now what I got here is about 3/4 of a cup of cranberry juice and 2 teaspoonfuls of brown sugar and 2 teaspoonfuls of cornstarch. So this is going to be making that delicious cranberry sauce I was telling you about. And you just whisk that together till it's all combined. So now that's good here for the onions. Like you said, you can cook it longer if you want to, but this is all going to be cooked together anyway. So what I'm going to do is gradually toss in here that cranberry mixture with the brown sugar and the cornstarch. Mix it in here just to release those brown bits that's on the bottom and start making that delicious cranberry sauce. And let that cook off there for a few minutes. So now when you see that your sauce is starting to bubble like this, that means everything is starting to thicken as well. We're going to toss in there about a tablespoonful of parsley and our 3/4 of a cup of dried cranberries. Now you could use fresh cranberries if you don't have the dried. That is totally fine. Now I'll tell you what to do next. I'm just going to toss these through here. Now usually you do this in a big enough pan that you're not going to slop it around, but I wanted to use my grill for doing the pork, so therefore I was stuck with everything jammed in there. That's okay.
Well, it's less to watch.
That's right, and we don't mind. We got that under control, eh, Raymond?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm just going to release this pan here and toss all of that into that other pan. I don't need my knife anymore to help me pull this out. And I'm going to toss all of that goodness over that pork chops. Hopefully not too much over the counter, Raymond.
No.
And now I'm going to convert this pot back into the grilled top here, so it could continue cooking for at least another 4 to 6 minutes, a little bit longer depending on you. Okay, I'm going to turn my grill down there now on a, well, not a simmer, but a low cook, because this grill usually I got it on high to fry it, but then when I put it into the pan, I want to turn it down on to low. So let that go for 4 to 6 minutes, or between 145 and 160 on the internal temperature. But pretty much, if you're not ready to have it right away, turn it right down on low or simmer and just wait until you're ready to eat it. That's what we usually does. So I'm going to serve this here today with a steamed rice, but you can also serve it with fresh vegetables or a side of your choice. So when this is cooked, I'm going to plate it up and show you what it looks like. Okay, so just look at this. Isn't this absolutely delicious looking? Now, when you notice that the sauce is probably reducing a little while it's cooking the pork totally. If you want some more juice because you're serving 4 people, you're serving 6 people, put in a little bit of chicken stock or some more of that cranberry juice. So anywhere from 3/4 of a cup to a cup and a half is fine. So now I'm going to scoop up some and show you what it looks like on my plate. Yum. I can't wait for you folks to make this meal, because this is a kind of a meal that everyone is going to love. If you enjoy having cranberries in season, out of season, it doesn't matter. You're going to love this. And just look at this delicious sauce. And I'm going to cut into that pork there now. I'm going to pour it over the top of my rice as well. And again, this serving today for us is for serving for 4, but you could make it, if you can fit it into your pot or into the frying pan, you can have a serving for as many as you want. Hey, Raymond?
Or even if you wanted leftovers.
Yeah, right? And
Yeah.
even if you want it leftovers, that's right.
Oh,
and like
so
you said,
good.
simmer it as long as you want. But just look at this nice pink pork.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious, gonna be so tasty. I can't wait, Raymond, to have a taste. I'm gonna keep my lid on there so to keep that simmering and warm. And I'm gonna have a taste of this here today. Pork chop and cranberry sauce. I can't wait for you to make it. I know you're gonna love it.
I can't wait to taste it.
Oh my goody, Raymond.
I know.
The pork is done just perfect. I'm double dipping because it's in my plate. Raymond, you're going to have to get your own. I'm just saying. I'm going to have another little taste.
See, what you're doing is you're making everybody want to go to Bonita's kitchen.
I know.
Get this one.
Drop the fork, delicious. 2 thumbs up. This meal would be great for seasonal events. Cranberry season, out of cranberry season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, it doesn't matter. I can see you just loving this with this sauce. And you probably make this sauce for chicken as well, and I think it'll be lovely. 2 thumbs up again. Yum. So as always, we're going to leave the recipe for you in under this link. It either say more or an arrow pointing down. It's kind of a little different. One is on a computer opposed to a phone, an iPhone. So you can just search that, or you can send me a message at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. I can send it to you, or visit our website www.bonitaskitchen.com. And of course, you can stop by on our Facebook page at Bonita Kitchen and visit us there, because we're always posting up and coming recipes, or recipes we've had for years, and sometimes giveaways, special things that's going on in Bonita's Kitchen, and that'll keep you up to date on what we're doing. The 2 of us, sometimes we can get a little silly on there.
Oh, you
sure.
might see me peeling potatoes or
Anything at all. It doesn't, and we don't know at that time. And also, we don't want to take any more of your time. We certainly know it's precious. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours,
you have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen.
And don't forget to join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.
Yours.
Toodaloo.